Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Maggie. Today we're going to be doing a nice sage green kind of sultry autumn look. First we're going to go in and block out those eyelids just a little with some concealer, and the whole inspiration for this look is from the Ace Beauty palette of Violet Sage that I got in my Boxycharm. The colors in this are just so inspiring, especially those like pinks and greens, so I had to dive in. So I decided to use the shade Juniper, which is the nice dark green from the palette, and create a nice little 60s cat eye, kind of a little bit of a graphic eye, because I do go over some of my crease but not like fully. When I think of fall, one of the colors I do think of is this like dark kind of mossy green, and it's so stunning. It definitely doesn't show up too green in this footage, but it's very subtle, so if you're a little bit scared of wearing a bunch of green on your eyes, it's very subtle, nothing too dramatic, and you could leave it there. But I did go with the shade Sage, which is a nice kind of like pistachio green, and then I fill in that void on my eyelid in between the eyeliner and my crease. And then after I fill that in, I do take that same Juniper shade and go over those graphic lines just a little bit, just because when you add the sage, it's gonna kind of take away here and there. And instead of doing my eyeliner with like a felt tip pen, I just like drug it over my entire eye a little bit and kept it at that. I had tried originally to put it on my entire crease, but I ended up really liking just having it half there instead of full. And then I went ahead and I put on my Lash Step lashes from Walmart again. And I'm going in with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Brow Soap. I've been switching back between this and the Brow Lift just to really get my thoughts on it. And again, if you're going to pick up one or the other, I don't really think it matters. It's really what you do prefer. At the end of the day, the brow soap is soap, so maybe if you're feeling weird about buying a $6 soap, maybe go for the Brow Lift Gel. But for today's look, I went for a more soft, feathery brow, and I just filled in the little bits in the front with that e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift in Neutral Brown as usual. Next, we're going to go in with the Colourpop in the Light palette, and we're taking that shade Palms. The look looked beautiful on its own as a nice little matte look, but I did want to add a little bit of shimmer just in the fronts to add some more dimension and a little bit of sparkle. We're going to blur out that face with the Rem Beauty Blurring Primer. Still trying this out, loving it, but whenever I run out, I probably won't refill it. It's nice, but it's nothing compared to my number 7. Going in with this new L'Oreal Age Perfect 4-in-1 Balm Foundation. I've never tried this. It's in the shade 10, and when I looked at it in the pot, it looked like it was going to be too dark, but the texture is so unique. It's very serum-y, and once I put it on my skin, it matched perfectly. But it's definitely for the, I would say, dry skin to normal combination skin. I feel like if you have more of an oily base, you're probably not going to like this. I really love it, and I feel like in the winter I'm going to love it more when my skin's a little bit more dry. But I'm going to do a wear test here eventually on it, just to like really get a good picture of what kind of foundation this is, but as a first impression, I really like it. You can build it up and add more coverage here and there, but it's definitely for the people who don't love wearing really full coverage foundation. But you can still cover with that little bit of redness, but your skin pokes through. Going in with the Colourpop Pretty Fresh concealer and just putting that under my eyes just to camouflage a little bit those blue under eyes. Just a little bit more, since like I said, the foundation is a little bit more light wearing. I read that this foundation is actually like a dupe of the KVD Apple Balm foundation, so I've never tried that, but if it is, then that's a definitely a much better price. Going in with my favorite contour cream, and it's from Half Cake Makeup in the shade Coolness. This is definitely an underrated brand. I love this contour so much. It's the perfect tone where it doesn't look too gray and it isn't too warm either. I would love if they came out with some powder versions of this so I could set it. Going in with the AF94 First Prize Playdate Multi-Use Lip and Cheek Stick. I got another one of these and it's the shade, like I said, First Prize. It's a nice, very bright peach, which you wouldn't think of for fall that much, but I don't know. I think it paired really well with the look, and I do end up using another blush, so does it really matter? No. But I go in with the e.l.f. finishing powder. This is one of my favorite powders right now. And then I take the ColourPop Flirt Alert, one of their Valentine's Day collection blushes, which is still out, so you can buy this. And it's probably the perfect fall blush, I would say, because it has this like nice warm tone. For highlighter, we're going in with the Boohoo Beauty Glow Stick and Glow Up, which I didn't even know they had makeup. But when I bought a dress on there, I saw that they had makeup, so I was like, oh, I'll try this out. And it's super nice and creamy. It's one of those like really nice glossy highlighters, nothing too shimmery. It's more just a nice shine than sparkle. Again, it's not a fall look without some little faux freckles and filling in my little moles here and there just to make me feel like a little like woodsy fairy. Now we're going to go in with my lips. We're going to take that brow pencil and outline my lips to start the lip look. This is one of my favorite like lip liner tricks just because it always matches perfectly. And now we're going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip in the shade Unattached. And I'm kind of doing it more as like a blotted lip, so it's not going to be full opacity. So I put it in there and then I blend it in with my finger. I'm going to use that eyebrow pencil again just to fill it out, and you could stop there. I ended up using the Cloud Pouch from Wet n Wild in the shade Marsh to My Mallow. Why is that so hard to say? And I had to play with the pink in that palette, so I took Anemone, which is the really shimmery light pink, and I put it in my inner corners, on my brow bone, and a little on my highlighter on my cheek just to tie in the whole look, and I really loved how it turned out. Now we're taking a new shade from the e.l.f. Cosmetics Big Moon Mascara in Deep Green. And this is a super fun color. I haven't ever seen a deep green mascara like this. This is going to be really fun to add on to eye looks just for a little pop-up color here and there. And I feel like it would look really good on just all of your lashes in general. But there's the finished look. It's also reminding me of Lord of the Rings, which is some of my favorite movies and shows, except the new one. The new one is a tragedy and I hate it. Like, why do they all look like Gen Z models and all the elves have short hair and I feel no connection to no one? The CGI isn't terrible. The shots beautiful, but I can't get myself to finish it. It doesn't give me the same vibes as Lord of the Rings or Hobbit. It's not cozy. Anyways, now that I've rambled on, but don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Bye!